everybody. So you can tell by the title of this video what this video is going to be. I realised actually I haven't done a bookshelf tour since 2013, which is a very long time to be honest, so I thought I might as well do an update on what my bookshelf looks like now. I've been through a couple of different phases of the way that I organised my bookshelf. I used to do it by colour, so I did like rainbow bookshelves, then I organised it by genre basically, and now I've organised it in terms of my read and unread books, because I do have a lot of books that are unread, and organising my shelves in that way makes it easy for me to choose a book to read next. Anyway, enough talking, let's get on with the bookshelf tour. So first of all, this is a general overview of my bookshelf. First of all, we're going to start off with this small stack that I have here. I've started to keep like kind of a stack of books separate from a bookshelf, as in a way to like pinpoint what I'm currently reading or what I want to read next. So this is the book I'm currently reading, The Virgin Suicides by Jeffrey Eugenides, and the book I plan on reading next is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. So on top of the bookshelf I have Wordsworth Classics, and it's a collection of 10 classic stories. So I have Kidnapped, The Railway Children, Little Women, Black Beauty, The Jungle Book, Treasure Island, The Secret Garden, Robin Hood, Alice in Wonderland and Anne of Green Gables. I have a school dictionary, School Thesaurus, some other books, The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, The Lovely Bones, Paws on Whiskers by Jacqueline Wilson, Allegiant by Veronica Roth. I have a future lithography here, When Parents Text, and this Everything is Connected book by Kerry Smith. And I have a bunch of other knickknacks on top of my bookshelf which I should probably clear up, to be honest. Here I have some John Green books. I have The Fault in Our Stars, 2 copies of it, Looking for Alaska, Paper Towns and Abundance of Catherines, Let It Snow with Maureen Johnson and Lauren Miracle, Will Grayson with David Levithan. Also here have a Sadness from Inside Out pop vinyl figurine. Then we have The Tales of Beedle Bard and Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, both by J.K. Rowling. The World's Wife by Caroline Duffy, which is a collection of poetry. Eleanor and Pot by Rainbow Rowell, Being a Girl by Hayley Long, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, We Were Lies by E. Lockhart, How to Be a Woman by Caitlin Moran, More Anthology by Caitlin Moran, This Book is Gay by Gino Dawson, Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. In the middle here we have The Art of Being Normal by Elisa Williamson. And then on top we have Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzak, The Big Lie by Julie Mayhew, Struck by Lightning by Chris Colfer, The Library of Unrequited Love by Sophie Diffrey, Wonder by R.J. Palacio, All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven, Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Oliver Stans, All of the Above by Juno Dawson. Then just at the end here we have Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler and Myra Coleman, and Real Life by Cory Doctorow and Jen Wang. Starting on the next shelf, the first book we have is Chopsticks by Jessica Anthony and Rodrigo Corral. That's a graphic novel. All of those books were my read books, by the way. And this pile here are all unread. So top we have Where Things Come Back by John Corey Whaley, Where Do You Go Bernadette by Maria Semple, A Hologram for the King by Dave Eggers, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by David Levithan and Rachel Cohn, Fans of the Impossible Life by Kate Skelser, 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, Quiet by Susan Kane, A Street Cat Named Bob by James Bowen, Candor by Pam Bachors, and Everyday Sexism by Laura Bates. We have Sophie by Philippa Weiss, which is a graphic novel that I very recently got. There are 5 People You Meet in Heaven by Mitch Albom, Hyperbole and a Half by Ali Brosh, It by Alexa Chung. From here, these are all my read books, and here is kind of like my YouTuber section of books. So we have Life with a Sprinkle of Glitter by Louise Pentland, A Work in Progress by Connor Fanta, Binge by Tyler Oakley, The Amazing Book Is Not on Fire by Dan and Phil. Then we have probably an excessive amount of copies of Grace in Style by Grace Helbig, 2 of them are signed. Then we have You Deserve a Drink by Mamie Hart, which is also signed. My Drunk Kitchen by Hannah Hart, 2 copies of Grace's Guide by Grace Helbig, both are signed, and Unsaid Things by McFly, which is like the autobiography. The next shelf down here we have some unread books. We have Yes Please by Amy Poehler, Boy Nobody by Alan Zadoff, I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai with Christina Lamb, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews, Life of Pi by Ian Martell, The Pile of Stuff at the Bottom of the Stairs by Christina Hopkinson, and Cloud Atlas by David Mitchell. Then we have Not That Kind of Girl by Lena Dunham, Lean In by Sheryl Sandberg, the For Graduates edition, Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour, Ready Player One by Ernest Cline, Memories of a Teenage Amnesiac, The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared by Jonas Jonasson, and Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, I think. Then we have this little Mickey Mouse vinyl mason which kind of divides my unread books to these red ones. So then we have The Horror Lodgecon by Mark Forsyth, or The One That I Want by Giovanna Fletcher, Billy and Me by Giovanna Fletcher, Harry, A History by Melissa Anelli, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff, A Disreputable History of Frankie Landau Banks by E. Lockhart, If I Stay by Gail Forman, and Treasured Tales from Beatrix Potter. The next shelf down we have some more unread books. We have The Photographer's Eye by John Sukowski. Then we have Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, Uglies by Scott Westerfeld, The Story of Martha, which is a Doctor Who book by Dan Abnett, White Teeth by Zadie Smith, 13 Little Blue Envelopes by Maureen Johnson, How to Build a Girl by Caitlin Moran, The Museum of Intangible Things, which is by Wendy Wonder. Then we have My Ideal Bookshelf, which is a really awkward shaped book, which is by Jane Mount and Vesely LaForce. Then we have the full Georgia Nicholson series by Louise Venison. So the titles from top to bottom are Angus Fangs and Full Frontal Snogging, It's Okay I'm Wearing Really Big Knickers, Knocked Out by My Nunga Nungas, Dancing in My Nuddy Pants, and That's When It Fell Off in My Hand. Nenny Ate My Boy in Chances, Started Wise Fairy Shorts, Love Is a Many Trousered Thing, Stop in the Name of Pants, and Are These My Presumers I See Before Me. Then we have the Hunger Games books by Suzanne Collins, like that. And then we have the first two books from the Divergent series by Veronica Roth. On the bottom shelf there is my Twilight books by Stephanie Meyer, so Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn. Then on top here I have the Short Second Life of Bree Tanner. Here we have my Vector Journal, a photo book and a couple of playbills. Then we have a bunch of Jacqueline Wilson books here, which I'll just read out for you. We have The Diamond Girls, Dustbin Baby, The Mum Minder, Breast Friends, Sleepover, The Worry Website, The Cat Mummy, The Suitcase Kid, Lizzie Zipmouth, Lola Rose, The Lottie Project, The Girls Collection, which includes Girls in Love, Girls Under Pressure, Girls Out Late and Girls in Tears. Have Love Lessons, Jackie Daydream, Hetty Feather, Kiss, Cookie Candy Floss, My Sister Jodie, Midnight, Clean Break, starring Tracy Beaker, and My Secret Diary. On the bottom there is where we have two picture books, which is The Dinosaur That Pooped the Bed and The Dinosaur That Pooped Christmas by Tom Fletcher and Dougie Pointer. And the last thing is my Harry Potter books. I only have 6 books in a row because my mum is reading Chamber of Secrets. But yeah, everybody knows what those books are, so yeah. And that's about it. So yeah, that's it for my bookshelf tour. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, maybe give it a like and subscribe down below so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Happy reader, I hope you have a great day and I will see you tomorrow.